No. Ah! These buttons!
Poking up out of the ground.
I'll show you something that's poking up.
We've infiltrated the Taliban hideout. Send the drones. Gotta spread disease to the natives.
We have to spread the disease to them. All right, run, tuberculosis. We got him. I just always forget what my character looks like. I see him like, oh, it's not art. Ooh.
That pose works out perfect. What are you looking at?
I'm nothing.
Monster Hunter more like child predator. Welcome to part 4 of Monster Hunter Wilds. I'm not gonna waste much of your time here. This video is part of a massive 5-hour recording session with Max, Josh, and Ben, so it's already long enough. If you find yourself enjoying this video or returning from my previous ones, then please consider liking and subscribing. And if you do, I'll report Josh to the FBI. Last we left off, we defeated a pink farting monkey, another freaking worm, and the Alpha Yogi, successfully rescuing the KFC village to continue selling chicken another day. At least that's what Ben and I did, as Josh didn't do the latter of those two, and Max hasn't done any of them. So just like last time, get ready for a montage of funny moments until we get back to making progress.
We're fighting a sloth hippo. What the frick is this thing?
It's pink monkey.
A Congalala?
Congalala. It's pink
Congalala.
monkey.
What does this thing look like when I see you when you wake up for the first time? There's another monkey? There's 2 more monkeys. There's a lot of monkeys.
Yeah, they're mini monkeys. The big monkey and mini monkey.
Who knew that they got actual footage of us in high school? I got farted on. This is definitely footage of us in high school. It's like us fighting our English teacher in 10th grade. You know, I see no difference.
You can get deodorant from your chicken.
I'm sorry, did you just say I can get deodorant from my chicken?
Yeah, your chicken has deodorant in it that you can use, which will get rid of the fart.
If you put that out of context, that sounds wild.
Yeah.
He said it! He said the thing!
We're not doing this again.
God, I want to punt that child. I'm up this bear's butt.
Me when I see Yogi for the first time.
Also, why is this kid so fascinated with us? It's like he wants to be touched.
I'm the kind of white guy that looks around, make sure there's no black people around, and then I say it.
I have to go to ISIS headquarters. No, to customize your chicken. You're busting a nut in Gemma?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I
don't know how to sexually
or a pet.
Well, if that doesn't give you a good idea of what this video is going to be like, I don't know what will. Anyway, back to your regularly scheduled program. Monkey down.
Got the monkey.
A monkey captured.
Me want to go to the Columbus Park Zoo.
What? Yeah, sure. That's fine.
Oh, I need to put a shock trap in my thing.
Thanks for reminding me. I forgot to refill mine.
You're welcome. It's not every day I get to help out kid with special needs. Today was just the day.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put the fishing wad apparently.
The fishing wad.
Let me put the fishing wad away.
Which one of us is the special needs one again?
Oh, you know the big bear thing that was next to the frog, the Alpha Doshaguma?
Yes, Doshaguma.
Well, I was looking at the other ones. They kind of look like the wild mutt from Ben 10. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I never watched Ben 10.
How'd you never watch Ben 10? Oh, I forgot. You ate paint. Chapter 1. A hunter's... Did it say pride? Yeah, pride. I just said a hunter's prime rib. I'm so hungry.
You didn't eat more coming online?
No. Typically, you come and then you eat, so...
I mean, you know, it's not like I have experience in that, but I thought it was the other way around.
No, because if you get too full, then your cum's going to taste different and weird. Unless you, like, fill up on fruit, and I'm sure your significant other will appreciate you.
Oh, that's not what I thought you meant by eat.
Anyway.
I'll eat before the next fight, though, because the fight after this one is the first fight that I actually think is somewhat of a challenge.
There's a challenge in this game?
I know. Wild.
Wait, he said it! He said the thing!
Oh, gosh dang it. You got me on that one. We can beat him up a little bit more. What's he going to his nest, though?
Me when I'm with my pregnant wife.
So which part of that? to the going to the nest part or the beating part?
You take your pick.
Okay, I'll leave it up to the audience. Comment below what he meant by that.
Oh, there's a bear. I'm about to protect him.
Don't worry, Bear, I'll keep you safe from these villagers. Just start killing all the villagers.
Don't worry, bear. I'll keep you safe from these children. These children have been far too close with Diddy.
That makes the child dangerous?
Yes. The bear's trying to get into that cage because it's getting ready to lock itself up because it knows it just wants to touch that child.
That line will unfortunately be setting a theme for tonight's sense of humor. But for now, Max and I beat up the big cheese pretty easily with no fatalities. I was resource grinding, what a surprise, while Max finished up the cutscene, after which he struggled to get back to the base camp.
The other camp.
What camp?
The other, like...
That's in Poland.
So anyway...
We already knew that Ben and Josh were going to be hopping on, so we decided to kill some time by continuing our genocide of the local worm population. After all, I need an aqua sac to make a Balahara sword and shield, and I'm not stopping until I get it.
I did. It's sinking in a hole right now.
The goldfish when I flush it down the toilet. That was stupid.
You're so dumb. God bless anyone's soul that watches your videos. Leave a like and subscribe.
He said it, not me.
You better listen or else I'm going to add another child part of Epstein's Island.
Okay. You know, funny enough, I wasn't going to include that goldfish clip at all, but now I have to. He's digging.
Diggers be like...
That cannot go in the video.
Why? It's not like I said...
Oh, perfect.
Shut up.
Oh, okay, I guess you don't want me to tell you that, the thing that we need
Not
to find
you.
Okay.
Well, you know what? No. You shut up, too.
We finish off this worm without any controversial jokes being made. Who am I kidding? That's pretty much a theme for this video. I got the aqua sac I needed, but not the right quantity. Yes, I have one, and I only need one, but a true hunter knows you always have to have at least one of every material as a trophy. You can't waste the first one you got. Is this just me being greedy? Yes, but I ain't using this first aqua sac no matter what. I don't care if I have to make these worms go extinct, I am getting a second one. So, back into combat we go.
Coming in. I missed.
We finish up this worm pretty quickly, in spite of a few mistakes, and fortunately for the local Balahara population, I got the aqua sac I needed from this third one. That doesn't mean they get to live though, because Max still hasn't got the one he needs. So, onward with the crusade! But not right now, because we have to go to the KFC village to trade for cheese.
Oh, Gemma. Gemma's gonna be the reason why my girlfriend breaks up with me. Comment down below, are you an Alma or are you a Gemma fan?
Dude, you know the comments are going to be like 100% Gemma.
Probably, but you know, there might be those one perky virgins like you that end up picking Alma. I'm doing the cum, Jake.
My friend ain't do the cum in me.
My friend, I'll come in you all the time.
My friend, I'm your sister. I think this is a little incestuous. It's a little Szechuan sauce.
My friend, I like the Szechuan sauce.
They're saying like in.
No. If it's hentai, maybe.
Yeah, that's valid.
That's going in the video, isn't it?
Yeah. We kind of just resource grind for a bit while waiting for another Balahara to spawn, but during this time, Ben and Josh both hop on, and now, the boys are finally all together. And not only that, but we get to hear Josh's live reaction to Ben's character.
I'm seeing his stream right now. He chose Dante's hair for a gross Dr. Eggman.
That is a great way to put it.
My teeth are yellow.
Dude, I didn't even notice this, but honestly, you know what? It looks like your teeth are literally just corn.
It makes sense.
That is how yellow you made them. Since Josh is now the only one of us behind, Ben, Max, and I prepare to hop into his next story quest, which, fairly appropriately, is the worms. As we prepare to take down victim number 9, Ben gives me a first-class lecture on how to talk to women.
Hey, do you see my weapons? They're big.
Got something in mind?
10 out of 10 flirting, Ben. Good job.
And yet he has a girlfriend and you don't.
Hey, no one ever said I had game, so...
Don't let this world
Jake,
drag
that's-
you into
that's
their
too conservative of
ideals
you,
and
Jake.
their morals, Jake.
Well, too many people are saying things at me at once. What are we talking about? What am I doing?
Complete silence. It's either all of us or none of us, Jake.
We all hop into Josh's quest, and now we are united. We are unstoppable. Oh, he's going up.
Shoot it! Oh.
I missed.
Same. Yeah, I think you blocked me, actually. You know the drill. Beat up worm, capture worm, life good. I have no clue how to connect this to the next bit, so here we go.
You can customize to say what you want, so people like literally put like lick my taint, like things like that.
I don't want to lick your taint.
I do. I don't care if we're siblings.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
Hey, I'm sorry. That Max is the only one of y'all that made a guy who looks like a human. So
I look like a human. I just look like an ugly one.
with the Balahara defeated, we just gotta wait for Josh to get through the Yogi cutscene, which is when things go completely off the rails.
Josh, you're like the monster that's under my bed.
Thank you.
I don't think that was me giving you a compliment.
Josh is the monster under your bed. Ben is the monster on top of it.
It's my character,
I'm the
actually.
monster in the bed.
It's the monster in your closet.
And then
Dang,
Jake's and
game
my
monsters
character are in
are
bed
real.
together.
Wait,
That's not wrong. I didn't mean it like that. I meant it as like.
Oh, it's B. Alright, I got it.
Did you just throw up? What was that?
Oh, dude, my guy's got the Riz. Oh, this is romantic.
Huh?
Are you
Oh, you
dead?
talking about that with the child? Oh my word.
Well, it's kind of more like child predator.
Okay, pause. I feel the need to give some context here. Pretty much. Have y'all seen the clip from the Clint Eastwood movie where he, does this?
How old are you, Amy?
Well, 13 in September.
Old enough for kisses.
Ugh. Well, point is, that clip lives rent-free in Josh's head, and frankly, Max's too. So pretty much Josh is the reason I've been kidnapping children to use to pay rent. In-game. In-game. Anyway, look, something else. We're gonna fight the big cheese and nothing weird is gonna happen.
I still want to know what the ancient wyvern coins are for.
Yeah, I have no clue. But I'm grabbing them anyway when I see them.
Probably like a weapon.
Yeah, we're probably needing some.
Thank you, Captain Obvious. I'm so glad that you're here.
Well, you never know. We could just need to sell them some. Excuse me.
You sound like the abusive stepfather I never wanted.
I love abusing you.
You're the reason why Dad left.
You didn't just leave.
Were you going anywhere with that?
Yeah, but you have more to add on to that, or? We are absolutely dominating this thing. And it begins to make a long trek around the map, already near death in under 3 minutes.
Big gun.
Dude, we're destroying this thing.
I was just coming over to help you with that. You already had it.
We have a minor accident where Josh hits me off Chimkin, but we get back on track and catch up to it. The bear gets a few extra seconds of life, though, as I proceed to miss. A lot. Dude,
I know it keeps moving.
Dude. But just as we've done 2 times before already, the big cheese is slaughtered and we claim victory, bringing sunlight to the desert. We return to base where Max seems to be getting in a bit of an altercation with the NPCs.
I hate this guy. He's a freaking elf. I hate all pointy-eared
Oh, it's got
trees.
affinity.
My ears are a bit pointy.
That explains a lot.
Imagine if the
Clash of Clans.
Monster Hunter universe was just against the elves. If so, Max's comment about the
Clash of Clans.
first video also checks out.
Flashback.
Wait, can I be racist towards the elves in this?
Yeah, sure.
Perfect. I hate those pointy-eared freaks.
yeah.
You want to be part of the?
Clash of Clans.
Well, I mean,
I don't know about that one, Chief.
End of flashback.
Oh boy, well, at least it can't get any worse, right?
Hey, you going to the forest? Oh, you're
All I
so
heard-
hot.
All I heard was Max
my
go.
lord.
"Oh."
Meanwhile, I want to punt every child I see.
Wait, what did you say, Josh?
Nothing.
I'm reviewing the footage and make sure that can stay in the video.
No. You don't have to do. No. This guy's so
Your
ugly.
Honor, my client does not agree to you keeping it within the footage.
Well, it's kind of more like child predator.
I don't even want to talk anymore. On with the next clip.
Why is my neck so long, bro? The longest neck.
It sounds like your own fault.
That's my third weapon. I just beat them with my forehead. My long giraffe neck.
Your neck extends like Kezu's. Just your head is amazed. Okay. That wasn't so bad. So where was I? Right. We were.
No, you're right. I like Alma.
That's fair. I do too.
I wish I could customize her.
What would you do?
I'd give her blue hair and thick eyes.
Thick thighs, you save lives. I would also make her 12 years younger.
Oh, I'd make her 12 years old. Ooh, this thing's cool.
Just old enough for kisses.
Monster Hunter more like child predator.
We go to the forest, which appears to be flooded, and we find Grandma tenderizing dinner at the temple. I didn't know she worked in the seafood business. We kind of just stand by and watch as she deals with this chunky fish, and even though I personally prefer chicken, we decide to help her out anyway. The cutscene stutters, which isn't a good sign, and entering the fight, my game hits a maximum of 40 frames per second, and it's only gonna get worse from here. You know, that's a good phrase to describe this video. I am just constantly missing attacks on this monster. Like, seriously, I don't know what's wrong with me. But this stupid fish just won't sit still. By the way, it's called Uduna. I just figured I'd mention that at some point. But I managed to course correct a little bit later after the boys show up, and we lay an absolute beatdown on this beast. We tenderize it so bad that it tries to retreat, but we still manage to get ahead of it, and I end up suffering my first fate in Wilds. I'm pretty embarrassed to admit that, but in my defense, my meal effects ran out at the most inconvenient time, which cuts my health in half. And funny enough, this isn't the last time I'm going to faint from this exact issue. I cook a quick meal and get straight back into it, returning just in time for the boys to drop a big rock on it. We drive it up to its nest at the top of the waterfall, where we unfortunately can't capture it.
What?
We did.
Oh,
What?
did we kill it?
No, are you serious?
Wait, what's
I was
happening?
about to.
Cutscene.
Oh, we just had to repel it.
Are you for real?
Dude,
I want to capture that thing.
Same. Are you serious? We return to our team and inform them that we drove it off. But then we hear a noise and run back up there. We see the White Wraith, aka Arkveld, getting freaky with this fat fish. The stupid kid delivers some of the worst lines of dialogue in the entire game that are even more cringeworthy than that cutscene from the KFC village, before Grandma decides to charge at Arkveld because she thinks she can do something about this thing. Unfortunately, it doesn't immediately crush her and instead flies off. The kid has a PTSD flashback to 2 seconds ago, before we look up at the rain because I'm a bit thirsty and need a drink.
This kid is having a panic attack.
I don't care.
The break. It
No,
killed
he's
his
stupid.
family.
He's black, he should be used to not having parents around.
You
make crime rate.
Hey, what kind of video are you trying to make, bro? Just straight rape and sexism and pedophilia. That has been the majority of this video.
We get to harvest the carcass and return to camp, where we are forced to listen to this pointless conversation. Ben, again, is the first one to leave for the night, which is unfortunate since he's the least unhinged member of this group, leaving me with Max and Josh. You can guess what's coming in a bit, but for now, we check out the Uduna armor, or at least the pants, because apparently we can't see the full armor set yet, which is a bit of a disappointment, but oh well. The fish sword is actually pretty good, which is why I won't be making it for quite a while. After this, we depart on another walking mission. Great. We're forced to watch a nature documentary as we go to talk to the beavers to ask them about Arkveld. Why is our Smithy coming with us?
Because she wants to see
Sex
what
appeal.
woods. Yeah. Well, if they want to appeal, then they should have brought along Nada.
I know, I wish.
Wait, the kid's with us?
Yeah.
Oh shoot!
You didn't realize?
He was brought along for the sex appeal.
Oh my gosh. No, I'm not even saying that because I'm surprised that you said it. I'm just like questioning how many pedophilia jokes I can include in the video before I get demonetized.
Probably not enough.
I'll keep them in as needed.
As needed. We need that.
YouTube's so gonna ban me. We talked to this one beaver that stole Nicki Minaj's wig, and unsurprisingly, this was a waste of time since they don't know anything that we didn't. But then our conversation is interrupted by the KFC caravan. The Arabs have arrived.
They're not Arabs. You cannot say that.
Oh, they are Arabic. We're going to the oil fields.
Yeah, see, I told you.
My word, you guys are awful.
We need to hurry or else George Bush is gonna show up.
No, not the bee bush.
Apparently, the KFC employees are on their way to the local Iraq, cause thems need some oil. This may seem meaningless to us, but a new location means new monsters. So we decide to tag along without their consent, kinda like how Josh sniffs Nada without his consent. My game nearly crashes as we change locations, and I also realize how convenient it is that this rocky oil field is only a couple meters away from a lush forest.
People call it the oil or basin. I call it.
Oh, it's too bad. That's a great joke, but no one would get it.
I just can't include it because it kinda gives away where we live.
I live at.
That is his actual address.
I definitely can't put that in the video then, unless you want me to dox you, Josh.
Where do our birds poop out of? I don't see a butthole.
It's probably like
Dude, speaking of buttholes, though, the frog has got like quite a butthole on
The
it.
biggest bunghole.
It really does.
Wait, the frog? Really?
Yeah, it's got a huge
Dude, I
butthole.
targeted it. That was its weak spot for me.
Oh.
Why do I feel like you're being kind of serious, but also kind of joking?
I'll leave that up to you to decide.
Comment down below. Do you think that he's joking or if he's serious?
Man, if all this goes in one video, the viewers are gonna have a lot of comments put down there.
You're like, I don't know if I make a comment about their racism or their bigotry.
I'm gonna talk about the buttholes.
Probably that. The butthole's pretty low-hanging fruit.
We get introduced to the people of the oil well basin because apparently this uninhabited land has a lot of different groups of people. And Max decides to question this dude's choice of gloves.
Although, what the freak is he wearing? Like, his outfit looks fine, but then he has sleeves starting from his elbows down to his wrist.
I think they're gloves for like
That's
smithing.
like blacksmithing gloves.
The black the thing gloves.
Like the thing gloves, yeah. Yeah. Those are like those Hulk Smasher gloves that you got as a kid that like you would beat on each other with.
You beat each other's kids?
And-
All right, Jimmy, it's your turn.
Dude, I need to stop drinking water while recording. We briefly witnessed the third freaking child in this game run by, and, well, now Josh has a new target. But you know what? If I can get to her first, that means I can make up the rent payment that I gave up in episode 1.
Josh, there's another child that runs by and she looks like she's maybe 12.
Just old enough. 13 in September.
No shot, there's gonna be a third kid here. Oh, I see the 12-year-old girl. Get her!
Get her.
Girl, she is one of the oil folk.
You can't. You can't call him that. We go around and just zone out these irrelevant conversations. Apparently, we're trying to find information on Nada's village to get rid of him. And look, I know I just said I needed rent payments, but this kid just isn't worth it. Josh can have him for free.
Whoa, Nada's village, they raise vegetables? That's so kind of them.
Called a retirement home, but we don't learn anything to help us get rid of this kid, but this old guy needs us to find that other girl from earlier. It seems Josh has some competition in the area. We find some kind of cute giant salamanders, as well as these raptor thwomps, which hit surprisingly hard for a small monster. We go further down into this oil refinery so large that it'd make Saudi Arabia jealous, and find this barrel that kid number 3 had with her. And frankly, I don't know which option is worse. Her getting caught by a monster or her getting caught by Josh. Alma does her thing, and the oil starts to bubble, and this crow, mosquito, scorpion thing rises from the oil. That said, I'll be calling it Squidward. Squidward does the Megamind meme pose before it tries to attack us. My friending, we're going to beat up Squidward. I don't know why I think this thing looks like Squidward, but
It looks nothing like Squidward.
I don't know, his head kind of looks like Squidward.
It looks like a giant mosquito head.
Yeah, but he kind of looks like Squidward to some extent with his head.
What is that?
What?
What are you? What the?
What? Oh, you come on, okay, hold on, let's not fight that right now, that's our objective.
I'm biting it.
Well, Josh, Max started fighting something else. Discovering a different new thing to kill, we begin fighting this beast, which is known as an Ajarakan. But I'll be calling it Explosive Monkey. That's not racist. He gives blast blight, and that's not my fault. We get to work fighting this thing, which hits a fair amount harder than other monsters we've fought so far, so we decide to take this one a little more seriously. At least until I disconnected. but after running around in circles for a quick minute, I managed to rejoin. We get back to it, and as we get him low, his back suddenly starts to glow, and now he's become real explodey. But a few more explosions isn't enough to stop us. He runs back to his nest and attempts to rest, before performing a barrel bomb, which actually hurts pretty bad. But, as usual, one new move isn't enough to save him, and we land the capture, allowing us to return our attention to Squidward. But I disconnect again. And in fact, so does Max. Since all of us ended up alone in separate quests, we decided to simply solo Squidward. I managed to cleverly use this oil vent to explode him, but then he explodes me in turn. My meal effects ran out in the middle of a fight again, so I went and made a quick steak dinner before getting back to the fight. I smacked the hell out of Squidward before he deflates and limps away. Unfortunately for him, I forgot to restock before this mission, and I used my last shock trap on Azura Khan. So, Squidward's going down. By the way, this thing's called a Rompopolo. I forgot to mention that till now. We find child number 3, for better or for worse, unharmed, hiding here with this guy who's related to her in some way. I wasn't paying attention. They went out to get some oil or whatever, but then some more explosive monkeys appear and we return to camp. The oil well basin people tried to start this big furnace because it's some kind of important festival or something, but unfortunately it doesn't work. To try to remedy this, they pour a whole box of balls into the machine, but even the power of semen isn't enough to fix this, and they don't know why. I would just say the furnace is broken, but apparently a furnace lighting on fire is a natural phenomenon. Anyway, this guy comes up to us and says we need to see something, which is this giant DNA helix thing, which they call the land spine. Apparently, this is where the cum comes from, but apparently the furnace didn't work because the cum spine is brokey. So this guy and Gemma are going to fix the cum spine. I don't want to know how they're going to do that, but apparently somebody from the KFC village shows up and says that the sandstorm has returned. They don't know what's going on, but I guess it gives us something to do instead of just standing around here. Josh hops off for the night, leaving this video the way it started, with just Max and me. But first, we got 3 new armor sets to check out. Not only did we unlock the Azura Khan and Rompopolo armor, but we also got the ingot armor too. The Squidward armor is, in all honesty, one of the ugliest armor sets I've ever seen in a game. Instant rejection with no regrets. The Azura Khan armor, on the other hand, looks decent enough as long as I hide the headpiece, and as for the ingot armor, I forgot to check it out. Instead, Max and I decided to do an Uduna mission, hoping that the quest from earlier was a shortened version of the fight. And also, I decided to use my sword and shield for the first time. I don't care if this is a water weapon against a water monster, I'm using it. Uh-oh, whoa, big flop.
Me when it's Sunday morning and I got out of bed.
Oh, okay, I got another trap. Oh, that was beautiful. We absolutely pummel this fish, and it's ready for capture. That was disappointingly easy. With this fight over, I finally check out the ingot armor, and it actually looks pretty good. I get to crafting this armor set and upgrading my longsword. Max also wants to make the ingot armor, but he needs fire cell stones. Well, that's no problem. We can just go out into the environment, and we're locked into playing the next mission. Why does this game do this? Whatever. We didn't have a choice but to start the next mission and hope that it would just be a minor one. We returned to the KFC village and learned nothing we didn't already know, but they seem to think the storm came early due to a monster. We depart for this area where we see a massive lightning strike, and here we get to witness this epic looking fight between Arkveld and this absolute flying beast known as Rey Dau. Unlike before, the femboy makes the smart choice and says we should retreat to watch from a distance. But if this stupid kid wasn't annoying enough so far, he gives us a 1,000-yard stare before he's about to throw a rock at Arkveld. Unfortunately, we stop him from doing so, and he has the audacity to insult us afterward. He whines like a little brat as we carry him off, regrettably ignoring our intrusive thoughts to push him down there. Returning our attention to something actually interesting, Rey Dau holds its own against Arkveld, but the White Wraith uses its chains and gains the upper hand, seemingly defeating it in one fell swoop. Arkveld roars in triumph before flying off, leaving behind a dead Rey Dau. Or so we thought, as it is struck by a powerful blast of lightning, which activates its self-revive, meaning we have a fight on our hands. We begin to retreat when we get to witness Rey Dau's ultimate move, a freaking railgun. As this cutscene comes to a close, this absolute banger of a soundtrack kicks in, and we begin the fight. Kind of. Max and I are having some trouble joining each other. We get it sorted out, and I gotta say, even though this fight is still pretty easy, I instantly fell in love with it. Seriously, I gotta pause and just suck off Capcom real quick and give them my kindest regards for this fight. I legitimately won't even make fun of Rey Dau. I'm calling him by his full name the entire time. Anyway, Yogi shows up and freaking whacks Rey Dau like he's gonna do something, and this proves to be a big mistake on his part. Oh. Dude. Unfortunately, it appears Max and I didn't successfully join each other in the same quest. Or at least it appears that way.
Oh, you know what I just realized? I'm not in the thing with you.
What do you mean? How? Didn't you join?
Yeah, I just realized that though.
Okay, there's clearly something going on with Capcom, so I guess we'll just take this fight solo again.
Did you just notice that?
Yeah, I was wondering like where you were, but I was wondering if I just wasn't paying attention to your location or something.
Maybe we are fighting together, we just can't see each other?
I don't know.
Is he towards the right side of the room right now?
Yeah.
Maybe we are fighting together, we just can't see each other.
I don't know, maybe?
Yeah, because we both saw it fighting the bear.
Yeah. Wait, is he like, did he just do his like wing swipe attack?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, we can't see each other, but we're both here.
Cool.
That explains why he's doing attacks in like weird directions.
That's what I was saying when you were like, hey, swiping at my cat. I'm like, he's literally swiping at nothing.
Okay, new glitch discovered.
You know what's funny? I see
What?
your bird.
You do?
Yeah.
What an odd glitch.
Kind of funny, actually.
In spite of not being able to see each other, we continue on with this fight, and we realize we can't use shock traps to capture this thing. Sorry, Rey Dau, we're gonna have to put you down then. For me, I didn't know Rey Dau's railgun became more powerful in here, and I get absolutely evaporated from existence. Max manages to survive thanks to his shield, which I don't think would have realistically protected him from that, but whatever, I guess. I return after respawning at the camp, and Rey Dau's just kinda chilling. We get back to it, and he instantly uses his railgun again, but this time, I actually survive it. We finish up with this amazing fight that I, again, want to give a round of applause to. I freaking loved this. Anyway, we return to the KFC village where freaking Nada's moping, but we just ignore him and go over to the scum wall. We're going to go tell the guy about the scum walls since he seemed pretty interested in them, and so we return to base. At least I do, because Max for some reason continues to have trouble finding it.
Hey, Jake,
Yeah.
I can't find... Dude, I can never find the base in this map.
It's... I don't know how, it's like... Yeah, it's very obvious where it is.
Oh, that's right. Thanks.
I didn't give you any advice, I just called you stupid. What do you mean, thanks?
That's all I needed to hear.
I check out the Rey Dau armor, and much like the fat fish, we can't make the full thing. But from what I can see, it looks pretty good. And with that, we end this session strong with one of my favorite fights in the entire game. Leave a like and subscribe, and I'll rescue Nada from Josh's basement.